Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting, "Go Blue." This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Wolverines will kick it away to get this game going. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So Tennessee's offense trots out there to open this game. And here comes that star wide receiver, certainly one of the focal points of the offense, one of the best in college football. He has that kind of, yeah, I'm him aura. I'm the best. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. The ball's come to the line. Up the tempo.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game...
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Off play action. He's looking to throw. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So they have to come up with something here on 3rd down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Running back has it on a screen now. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. They will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. And he makes it now from 55 yards out.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So Michigan's offense gets their first crack now. Got a great matchup today, Kirk, of elite corners. They put these guys on islands, and they believe they can shut down anybody across them.
If you're going to have a great defense right now in college football, you better be able to cover on the outside, and these two teams happen to have two of the top corners in the game.
Powerful running into the secondary. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. It's a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Takes the ball and heads to the left. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. And the Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Play action here on first down. Looking right, this one caught. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's going to first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Wolverines are going to cash in here in the red zone. And now the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Running play called on 3rd and short. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. The Wolverines will line up here on 1st down and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Extra point makes the lead 4. They get set to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Volunteers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. 1st down and 10.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package.
And he's into the end zone. But hold on, there's a flag down. This might be coming back. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he never had a chance. Tackle in the backfield.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
And the Volunteers will line up to punt it away. Ball lands at the 5. It doesn't check up. Bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That'll pick up 1st down yardage very near the 40. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Ball handed off. He shreds the tackle. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Handoff to the back. He stopped, and he gets a first down.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. So many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. On the run here, lets it go. Locates the tight end, is complete. That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, the kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught in the flat by the running back.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Here's the handoff. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. Less than a yard to go here on fourth down. The offense is going to go for it. He'll hand it off. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. And the Wolverines come to the line with first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Second and goal for the offense. Looking to score. They'll run it to the left side. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Can the defense hold up here on third and goal? Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
But great stop here by this defense to bring us to fourth down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route.
He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I think they completely caught this defense off guard. Fourth down and goal, I think everybody thinks the quarterback's going to have the ability to run or throw, but instead they run the football in here, and they somehow get this touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Down he goes, a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
First down loss sets up second and long from the 11. He hands it to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they're finally able to stop him. But great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there. The ball is hustled to the line to run the hurry up.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10.
I love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind them. You continue to pick up first downs. You get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. 2nd down after that short completion. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Looking for a gap. It's Blue. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Blue. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. The Volunteers will line up to boot it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And that punt carries into the end zone, so a touchback. 1st down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Going for a big play downfield. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. So a great return following the... Able to get him down. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And the Vols begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Volunteers.
love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it go quickly. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got it. Tackle made at the 13, but here we go, our red zone opportunity. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Makes a quick catch. And you stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. Guevara's come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And that one is incomplete in the end zone. Coming up, second down and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols. Sam Van Cunningham, Bo Jackson. That's a play that legendary running backs have made.
And let's not forget Herschel Walker. Yeah, it's right. You're thinking of old school running backs. It's very rare to see backs go up and over at the goal lines. Refreshing. Nice to see.
The extra point is good, so the lead is 17-14.
Tennessee, 17. Michigan, 14.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And here's the return from inside the 5. They stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. He hands it off from the gun. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking for the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Looks like one more play here before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. And they heave it deep downfield. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Michigan. It was a foot race, and he won it. He took about reaching back and showing the arm strength. He didn't get there that.
Believe it or not, impressive. Position to be in, whether it's the front or the back or in the middle. Then you just hope for maybe a tip ball that goes up into the air and somebody comes down with it. How about that? A touchdown.
after is good. The Volunteers will kick this deep and begin the second half.
Tennessee, 17.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They get the second half started with a running play. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be...
No shot to bring him down. Tackle made after a big game.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had, 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Burback and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good batter. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
A fourth down completion to the running back. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. It's a shotgun run call. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Extending the play now. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And the sophomore making an impact play.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Wolverines. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense. Man, did they make that look easy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the Volunteers hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option, he has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
Looking for a gap. It's Blue. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here.
He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Tennessee. Still no answer for this offense. Now the try for the two-point conversion.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And he drops back in the gun. Catch made on the right side. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage. That completion makes it second and medium. They'll hand it off. Good enough for the first down to the 37. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. That's an important first down on that running play. He'll hand it off. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Try and muscle for the first down. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
The Wolverines churn out another first down. They'll run it here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And the Wolverines have 1st and 10 here. And the running back takes the handoff. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Handoff heading left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And as we take a break to flip into the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Caught over the middle. It's Ware. Now, he didn't make it. He's going to be tackled short of the marker. A huge stop by this defense on 4th down. They get the football back here in this tight game. They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Vols looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Running back with the football. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
On third down, he drops to throw. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. The Volunteers will have to kick this away. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff here from the shotgun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Come to the line for second down and very short now. And on the carry, he's heading left. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
He trucks through the defender.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Crucial play for both offense and defense. We'll see what we get here on 3rd and 4. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Quick completion to the tight end. And moves the ball to the 35 and another first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Second down play coming up. The shotgun handoff here. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The linebacker shifting around now. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Using a strong stiff arm. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 1st and goal. They play this right, but they pretty much put the game on ice. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down and goal. Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
All right, here we go. This is really it. And the defense knows that if the offense is able to score here, it's essentially over. It's mano-a-mano at the line of scrimmage. Let's see which side can gain the most leverage.
And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Tennessee, 25.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Nice grab. It's Humphries. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. That one sails too far. Out of bounds. Incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you've got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game. It's victory formation. The quarterback will kneel down. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk, but they looked pretty good out there today in a very satisfying...